Meanwhile, at Rogues Gallery Comics and Games.
All right, so this week for our inaugural, we are talking about Batman Beyond #1.
Which means we're not talking about a animated cartoon series from the 90s.
Right. No, we're talking about real live DC Universe comic book. And, Beau, what were your general thoughts?
Well, like I was saying before, I am one of that very bare percentage that was not. I won't say that I wasn't a fan of Batman Beyond, because that makes it sound like I didn't like it. But it did not appeal to me. Like like I said to you, it felt really like they were trying to jackhammer a wisecracking Spider-Man type character into the Batsuit.
Which they totally were.
They totally were. There's absolutely no question about that.
They were trying to get a younger audience into the animated series was skewing a little older, and Batman Beyond was their attempt. And I remember when it came on, I was thinking, I was so pissed that it meant Batman Beyond was taking away my precious animated series.
Yeah, exactly. And it left a sour taste in my mouth, too, because the Batman the Animated Series was the best treatment of Batman, bar none.
Yeah.
But prior to Christopher Nolan. Yeah, still in a lot of ways, it's even superior to the Nolan stuff. So start writing me now and telling me how much of an idiot I am for saying that.
Who are the creators on this one?
This is, we got Adam Beechin and Ryan Benjamin. And Beechin has done a variety of stuff. He had a run on Robin. He did some independent graphic novels. And he also, Ryan Benjamin has done a lot of Wildstorm stuff and had moved over to DC fairly recently. Neither of these guys are sort of marquee creators.
And they're not, and indeed there is no marquee. They're not even, nothing on the cover. There's no masthead.
Partly that's DC's monthly. This is their big month where they.
I know. Yeah, they've on that note, they're nakeding up everything.
Yeah, every DC comic this month pretty much looks like this. It's got a logo, a character, and that's it in a white background. I love it. I love the way.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. If you can see, we've got Firestorm. Doom Patrol, Freedom Fighters over there.
Which has also led to some interesting things where people who don't have logos are getting logos designed for their comics.
Right, yeah, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Although the Giffen Doom Patrol has had this little symbol since Giffen took over, and it's on their belt buckles, which I love. And
that's cool. Yeah, it's a cool logo.
Please market some swag for me that has that stuff on.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do like that a lot. But yeah, beyond the cartoon though, so that's sort of where we come from, and I really like the cartoon. I've watched all the episodes.
It eventually did win me over when I realized that this is still Bruce Timm, this is still DC Animated Universe, people writing for it, so that means it's quality. Period.
So where did you come out on the comic? What did you think?
It's interesting. I really like the fact that they're bringing in future Justice League, which might
right off the bat.
right off the bat, which might even appeal to me a little bit more than Terry McGinnis himself. You know. The one thing that kind of lingers with me is the end scene where he's confronting the future Justice League,
and you're thinking,
and it's just like this is not going to go well for him because if this was Batman coming, when Batman comes to the Justice League and says, "Wait a minute, we're not doing this, and this is why," you're like, okay.
See, I think that's intentional.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it's his mother and his brother are in danger in this mall. It's been attacked by a supervillain, and he's going to basically tell the Justice League, you can't go in there, you might get them killed. And if it was Batman, you'd be like, oh, Batman's going to take down the Justice League so that they can't do it.
But if it was Spider-Man talking to the Avengers, you'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so it's a more desperate situation. It is a very Spider-Man moment. It's he's going to have to fight off the whole Justice League to save his family, and that's kind of cool. I like the villain in this, too. Who is sort of a riff on the the Philosopher's Stone guy.
Dr. Alchemy. Or the Alchemist, which are from Flash's Rogues Gallery. But they are actually saying that he's deriving his power from somebody called the Matter Master.
I thought that was interesting. They didn't use the actual DC character, that they made a new character that he got his power from.
Why in the future apparently everyone is Asian?
Jason, I don't know how to tell you this.
No. In the future, not all the people are Asian, but all of the artists are Asian. And you can see that trend. Yeah, future. You can see that trend beginning.
Yeah. I liked the villain's origin here. I like they did a new villain.
Yeah.
Because the miniseries used Hush, and good God, why would you bring Hush back for anything? I do like the interaction between Terry and Bruce quite a bit.
Yeah, that's always been.
I thought the little goofy one-off where he starts off fighting the Tweedledum and Tweedledee copycats
That was
quite fun.
Yeah.
I thought the art was solid.
And just so you get the joke, I'll repeat that: Tweedledee and Tweedledum copycats.
Yes, yeah. Some gang pattern themselves after those two guys. And Bruce is telling, Bruce is basically talking to Terry, and he's like, "Now take him seriously. Anybody can be a threat." And he's like, Exhibit A here is these guys. Not everybody can be a threat.
Not really.
But I thought it was a good, solid opener. It's not fantastic by any means,
No.
but it's a character I think people have been hungry for.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I can definitely see the appeal of bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's weird that they took so long.
It
is, and you know, especially now it's like, you know, practically a decade after the character's hating on TV, and now.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely could see this becoming something worthy of the attention, and I like the fact that they're doing it with two guys who have been working in the industry a while but haven't made their bones yet. It can't be James Robinson because we don't want to kill anybody yet.
Right. Or JT Kroll.
Man should be beaten to death with chains.